what do you think of when you hear people talk about config consistency or config compliance? Like, what does that mean for you?
Kind of creeps in a little bit quietly, right? So if you think of like in network engineering, changes can often get applied like very urgently. You have an outage, you go in, you make a change to some network device or multiple devices, because that service has to be restored ASAP. You can't take your time and do this, that, and the other. You all get on a big call and someone makes a change to fix it. And, these ad hoc, or I call them emergency changes, I guess, they can lead to configuration inconsistencies, obviously, or config drift. Device settings, they're going to diverge from the intended baseline or standardized policies that you may have defined. They don't get propagated into the bigger picture of your architecture, or they don't get rolled back. It's like trying to conduct an orchestra where every musician is kind of reading from a different set of sheet music. And here's the kicker. It's incredibly hard to scale when every device is kind of doing its own thing. You end up spending more time, managing these exceptions than actually moving your business forward. But you have this unique opportunity to talk to a lot of big companies out there and kind of like see different themes across those companies. So what's your take, Holly?
I think that it is very much what you've just mentioned. And I think in addition to that, it's a lot of diversity in terms of tooling and vendors out there that they have to manage. So they've got a lot of complexity. The configuration standards vary across vendors. They vary across functional role of a device or infrastructure as a whole. And I think a lot of what we're hearing from our customers is that there's a certain degree of sprawl when it comes to the number of tools that they have to use in order to manage configuration consistency across their infrastructure. So I think I read a recent survey that said 70% of enterprises have at least 3 separate tools to manage device configuration. I mean, that feels like an understatement from what I see with customers on a regular basis, because they've got a tool that's specific to cloud. They've got a tool that's specific to their controller for SD-WAN. They've got another tool out there that helps manage their VM infrastructure, their Linux and Windows boxes. So I think that from our perspective, what we're seeing with our customers is very much that config consistency, if it was only isolated to a single device type and a single role in the network, would be one task. And then when you take a bird's eye view at the diversity in the network today and infrastructure today, it becomes even harder.